I send my greetings to the celebration of International Day of Rural Women and Women Farmers in Korea, to the officials of the ministry, to the Congress people, and to all the women gathered at this celebration. Over the last 35 years, as my life has been dedicated to agriculture, I'm realizing every day how important it is to have seeds and food and knowledge in women's hands. Because we've had a few hundred years of destruction of farming and of biodiversity, of health and of nutrition, of the climate and the pandemics. In the loving care of women, in the knowledge that women carry of centuries of taking care of the earth, lies the future of humanity. Let us work together to shape that future.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to be part of this ceremony and congratulate the Minister of Agriculture, Food and Rural Affairs of the Republic of Korea for hosting this important event. Women are a critical force in agriculture and food systems. Globally, near 40% work in agriculture sectors. They also support their household and care for their families. 25 years ago, the Beijing Platform for Action identified key areas for action to ensure greater equality. But change has been agonizingly slow for rural women, as millions continue to lack the resources, assets, and opportunities they need to thrive. The COVID-19 pandemic has sadly highlighted this fact. At the same time, we have plenty of compelling evidence that food production and rural incomes increase when gender gaps in agriculture decrease. It's not hard to see that empowering rural women brings us closer to ending hunger and achieving food security. Working on gender equality is a priority for FAO, reflecting the driving principle of the 2030 Agenda to leave no one behind. In these last 2 years, FAO supported over 150 countries to enhance women's access to critical skills, technologies, services, and institutions. FAO's new Hand-in-Hand initiative aims to improve rural livelihoods and promote decent agricultural jobs for women in more than 60 target countries. And we vigorously work to increase the availability of gender disaggregated data, promote women's land rights, and mitigate the gender differentiated impacts of climate change and biodiversity loss. The results of our interventions are encouraging. When women and girls are empowered to enjoy equal access to resources and economic opportunities, their productive capacity increases and national economies grow. That translates to progress for all. FAO will continue supporting countries and working with partners to enable rural women to achieve their full potential. We need everyone to commit and work together towards this vision. That is my wish for today's International Day of Rural Women. Thank you.
My name is Elizabeth Mpofu, a rural women farmer who is also practicing agroecology, and also I am the member of La Via Campesina and the general coordinator of La Via Campesina. I want to take this opportunity to send my congratulatory message and also to encourage the rural women across the globe to celebrate the 15th October as the International Day of Rural Women, which is a very important event for us, a very important date for us rural women when we really think of the struggles, the challenges the rural women are facing. And as La Via Campesina, we see that the importance of rural women is very, very critical, especially where we really want the rural women to be in control of what they are really producing, because we know the majority of these rural women are the food producers across the globe. So we really want to take note that every government should really respect the rural women and also open up space for the rural women to make decisions wherever is possible. As La Via Campesina, our structure in La Via Campesina indicates that it is building the capacity of rural women in all the regions, and trainings are undertaken in all the regions considering the rural women. In La Via Campesina's work, agroecology is also recognizing the rural women, especially as seed custodians, and also considering women to be the main food producers, and also to take note that we have really fought to end violence against the rural women. And this is one of the struggles La Via Campesina is also doing, taking note of that there's no more violence for the rural women. Looking at the future of the rural women, I think we are looking forward to see a better world which will be dominated by rural women on issues like decision making and all circles of freedom. We are looking towards to see a world where women are not going to be deprived of their rights. In brief, I want to celebrate with you at this date of 15 October, and I'll remain strong and stand with the slogan, "Women can do it. Women can do it." The struggle continues. No one will silence a woman. So I really want to take that this message is going to be shared with all the rural women across the globe during the celebration of the 15th October, the International Day of Women. Thank you.
Un cordiale saluto a tutti, mi chiamo Cecilia Barison, ho 58 anni e sono titolare di questa azienda che si trova a Lusia, in provincia di Rovigo, nel Veneto, nel nord-est dell'Italia. Questa azienda è sempre stata condotta da uomini dal lontano 1928, anno in cui il mio bisnonno si trasferì qui, e io sono la prima donna a condurre questa azienda. Da semplice azienda che coltivava frutta e verdura abbiamo iniziato con nuove attività, ad esempio la vendita diretta. Questa nuova attività ci ha stimolati a cercare nuovi semi antichi, a coltivare frutta antica e a cercare sempre cose nuove che interessassero i consumatori. Tra le varie cose abbiamo iniziato anche a coltivare la zucca luffa, una spugna vegetale da quale si ottiene un reticolo di fibre adatte ad esfoliare e lavare il corpo. La nostra azienda è di oltre 6 ettari. Per migliorare la biodiversità abbiamo destinato circa 1 ettaro di terreno a diventare bosco. Abbiamo iniziato a piantumare le prime piante nel 2013 e attualmente siamo arrivati a circa 600 piante di oltre 200 specie diverse. Sempre per migliorare la biodiversità nella nostra azienda, da vari anni abbiamo introdotto le api, insetti utili e preziosi che ci aiutano nel nostro lavoro, sia con l'impollinazione di varie frutta e ortaggi, sia regalandoci poi dell'ottimo miele. Trasformiamo le bacche di rosa canina in un'ottima confettura ricca di vitamina C. Nessun lavoro è semplice, i problemi ci sono anche su questo lavoro, ma non esistono solo i problemi, esistono anche le soluzioni. Le soluzioni che noi come donne di questa azienda abbiamo pensato sono state quelle di dare un valore aggiunto ai nostri prodotti mettendo del lavoro delle nostre mani. È stato un onore per me essere vostra ospite nel 2012, aver potuto vedere la vostra agricoltura e conoscere le donne coreane che ci lavorano. A tutte loro rivolgo i miei auguri come collega di lavoro e dico: non preoccupatevi se non avete grosse aziende o se non potete fare grossi investimenti. Fate conoscere direttamente ai clienti i vostri prodotti, raccontate loro la passione che mettete nel coltivarli, trasformarli e confezionarli e presentateli con quel tocco in più che solo una donna sa dare. Auguri di buon lavoro!
Bonjour, je m'appelle Véronique Léon et je suis paysanne en France. Alors nous, les femmes, pouvons initier des changements d'orientation dans les pratiques agricoles pour aller vers une agriculture paysanne et biologique. Mais pour ça, nous avons besoin de meilleurs droits sociaux. Alors ça passe par un accès plus facile à un vrai statut sur la ferme. Par exemple, moi, c'est seulement depuis 2011 que je suis associée avec mon mari, que j'ai les mêmes droits que lui. Et il faut aussi des retraites décentes en fin de carrière, très très important. Il faut une bonne protection sociale, le droit au congé maternité au même titre que les salariés. Et ça, c'est le cas en France depuis récemment. Et il faut un accès aux services de remplacement sur la ferme. Ensuite, nous avons besoin d'une réelle reconnaissance de nos compétences. Alors ça passe par l'accès aux formations, entre autres des formations en non-mixité, pour acquérir confiance en nous, et ainsi nous pourrons exercer des mandats politiques dans les organisations politiques agricoles, à parité avec les hommes. Le système capitaliste entraîne la destruction de la planète et des populations rurales. Nous, les paysannes, inventons chaque jour des solutions pour sortir de ce système et aller vers plus de justice sociale et écologique.